Even if you think you are with God, be on your guard against the demon of unchastity, for he is very wily and jealous. He tries to outwit the activity and watchfulness of your intellect and to draw it away from God when it stands before him with reverence and fear. If you cultivate prayer, be ready for the attacks of demons and endure them resolutely, for they will come at you like wild beasts and maltreat your whole body. Prepare yourself like an experienced fighter, even if you see a sudden aspiration, do not be shaken. And should you see a sword drawn against you, or a torch thrust into your face, do not be alarmed. Should you see even some loathsome and bloody figure, do not panic. But stand fast, boldly affirming your faith, and you will be more resolute in confronting your enemies. He who bears distress patiently will attain joy, and he who endures the repulsive will know delight. Take care that the crafty demons do not deceive you with some vision. Be on your guard, turn to prayer and ask God to show you if the intellection comes from him and, if it does not, to dispel the illusion at once. Do not be afraid, for if you pray fervently to God, the demons will retreat, lashed by his unseen power. You should be aware of this trick. At times the demons split into two groups, and when you call for help against one group, the other will come in the guise of angels and drive away the first, so that you are deceived into believing that they are truly angels. Cultivate great humility and courage, and you will escape the power of the demons. No plague shall come near your dwelling, for he shall give his angels charge over you. Psalm chapter 91, verse 10 through 11. And they will invisibly repel all the energy of the enemy. He who practices pure prayer will hear the demons crashing and banging, shouting and cursing, yet he will not be overwhelmed or go out of his mind. But he will say to God, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Psalm chapter 23, verse 4, and other words of this kind. At the time of such trials, use a brief but intense prayer. If the demons suddenly threaten to appear out of the air, to make you panic and to take possession of your intellect, do not be frightened and pay no attention to their threats, for they are trying to terrify you, to see if you take notice of them or scorn them utterly. When you stand in prayer before God the Almighty, who created all things and takes thought for all, why are you so foolish as to forget the fear of God and to be scared of mosquitoes and cockroaches? Have you not heard it said, you shall fear the Lord your God, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 13, or again, fear and dread shall fall upon, Exodus chapter 15, verse 16. Bread is food for the body, and holiness is food for the soul. Spiritual prayer is food for the intellect.